So, Fatman.
You're not the real sleazy. You're Canadian sleazy.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I got this is called one of those last minute booking things. What had happened
Plans
was
change, pal. Plans change, pal.
Crown Jewel, brother. Now, because I'm fully not prepared, and this is so last minute booking that I'm Canadian sleazy, I believe we're talking about some Asian show and the better show that is Impact. Correct?
You are correct, sir. And you will listen to that on the wrestling show. Yes! And this is the Fat Man. And yes, no sleazy tonight. He is quote unquote sick, which means he didn't watch Impact.
Or New Japan. So it's funny that he didn't watch two shows. So he might actually be sick, if that makes sense. I
think he watched New Japan, the New Japan show. I think he said he already watched it. But we have who is going to run the New Japan segment. He is the man of 1,000 marks because I say it properly.
That's the better name. It is. When I said that first, that is the best name. I almost wanted to say man of 1,004 marks because of the Jericho ripping off Malenko.
But no, he is the man of 1,000 marks. That is Chip Willett.
Hey guys, what's going on?
So yeah, we're going to cover two shows today. No news and rumors because, quite frankly, there wasn't really a lot. And
I think the only rumors are ones I put in the chat, and they really weren't anything worth writing home about.
Yeah.
Listen, so rumor just means I'm jumping on WrestleNews.com or something and reading the article head, and if anything's really interesting, we'll talk about it. I like those news and rumors. It's nice and quick to the point.
Well, that's a Canadian news rumors, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Canadian. Oh, I love it. See, this sounds good, eh?
Yep. So, yeah.
All right.
So we're going to start with Battle in the Valley, and Chip is going to actually run the segment because I don't want to.
Now, and we'll put it this way, I have not watched New Japan, so I'm just going to chirp random shit throughout this review. I know most people, I know some of the results. I follow some stuff because I read into New Japan, so I'm not completely ignorant to it. I just have not watched the show. So all I'm going to have is your Jerry Lawler quips and comments and, ooh, look at Mercedes puppies.
Opening, well, I'm not even going to ask. I know y'all didn't. Did anyone watch the pre-show?
There's a pre-show to this?
Yeah, it was. The first match was Volkov and Kratos, and the other one was Bobby Fish and David Finlay.
That's right.
I saw the first one.
How was Bobby Fish and David Finlay?
I fell asleep during that one, so I did not get to see that. Opening match. Of course, since there's a lot of people in NJPW Strong, they have to have a nice multi-man tag to start it off. And I don't know what the hell David Meltzer was smoking on this, but fuck, David Meltzer is definitely already high this part.
You missed the trope already, Chip. Okay, I know you're not used to this. I know you're not, so I'll give you a pass. Yo, dog, I heard you like tag matches.
Yo, dog, I heard you like 8-man tag matches.
I don't.
I don't think anyone does, including me. But this is the way they were going to get all the wrestlers on the show.
Hold on. I ask. You don't like 8-man tag matches, so you don't like Survivor Series?
Those are elimination matches. They're different.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I digress. Continue.
Kushida, DKC, Kevin Knight, and Valander. Yeah. I did that one on purpose, but now I can't remember. Waldner Jr.
Batman's dead.
Versus TNA Impact Wrestling Champion Josh Alexander.
You
Rocky-
missed it again.
I'm running this fucking segment. Shut the hell up.
Well, get it right. King of the 4-star match, Josh Alexander.
That's all you say. I've given him a few 4 stars. I haven't given them all. I'm running this segment, so eat it. Rocky, Adrian Quest, and Dorado. 11 minutes and 22 seconds. Fuck Dave Meltzer gave it 4 stars already. High as shit. Must have been doing coke with Tony Khan.
Allegedly.
I gave it 3.5. Yeah, great way to get everyone on the show. Good wrestling, but nothing to write home mom about. Batman?
You're running it. Tell me when to talk. I actually agree with you. 3.5 stars. It was 8-man chaos. Everybody had time to shine, which is kind of what you want in an 8-man tag match. And I actually think I think the right kids died. So,
well, of course they did, because it's an NJPW strong show. So,
well, it put Kushida over because he's facing Alexander at
that one multiverse.
the multiverse. Yep. So
yeah. Brian, anything?
I enjoyed that aspect of it more so than anything else about how this match played out, of the Impact connection, as a big supporter of Impact too, and liking how that stuff. I think Josh Alexander should 1000% be wrestling for WWE. It is ridiculous that it's not, and it is Impact's benefit and everybody else's displeasure that they don't have Josh Alexander right now.
I was sitting there. Side note: I was watching the main event when I got home, and I was just like, God, he's so good. And if he was in WWE, there'd be more fan appreciation of what they got going on for him and Impact. Next match, Kenta versus Fred Rosser for the strong never open weight championship. That ran 16 minutes and 31 seconds. Fuck Dave Meltzer gave it 3 3/4 stars. As much as I'm a fan of Kenta and Rosser both, I didn't think it was that good. I gave it 3.5. It was nice to see Fred Rosser. I mean, I'm more of a Kenta fan than I am Fred Rosser, so to see Kenta get the belt, I'm really happy about. Plus, the belt's back with the Bullet Club. Fat Man, what do you say?
Overrated piece of fucking shit. This match was boring as fuck. It was sloppy as hell. I gave this 2 stars. This was terrible. Plus, this is not the first time I want to bring this up. They went outside, did like 10,000 spots. They're outside for 3 minutes, and then the referee starts the count.
Yeah,
I'm
in this.
And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? This was so boring. I think I overrated it at 2 stars, to be honest. It was not good. I didn't think it was good.
Brian?
I can go off my scorecard for this too, as kind of stories and talking about it. I didn't think Kenta was going to win here, so I was surprised. I didn't hate it. It's not like Ron Kid Dog kind of deal, because Kenta is a good champion in any division that he's in, so it's nice to give them something. And I'm still a Bullet Club fan anyways, and so I was pleasantly surprised with how that broke down.
All right, next match. Yo, dog, I heard you like tag team matches.
Yay!
I do.
Motor City Machine Guns and West Coast Wrecking Crew, that's Nelson and Isaacs. 9 minutes and 21 seconds. Fuck Dave Meltzer gave it 3.5 stars. I gave it 3 1/4. Motor City Machine Guns is going over. West Coast Wrecking Crew will get their day, but it's not yet. Ryan, what do you say?
Right Kids died. Motor City Machine Guns are the best. Fuck everybody else.
Oh wow! I'll have a bone to pick with you in that in the next pay-per-view, but continue. All right, Fatman, what do you say?
3 stars, good match. Right Kids died. It's really
I mean, West Coast Wrecking Crew will get their day, but it's just not yet. And don't get me wrong, they're not bad. They're a good tag team, and they will run roughshod over that show eventually. All right. This is actually one of my personal ones I was looking forward to. Loser leaves Japan Wrestling. Eddie Kingston versus Jay White. 19 minutes and 2 seconds. Fuck, Dave Meltzer gave it 4.5 stars.
Overrated piece of fucking shit.
I gave it 4.
Overrated piece of fucking shit.
I mean, we all knew Jay was going to be the one to eat it. He was leaving, and I mean, I thought they put on a decent match.
Wait, Sleazy, decent match, 4 stars?
I guess. Well, someone has to take.
Batman, was it 3 stars?
Me?
Yeah.
I did not give this 3 stars.
So he's not the king of a 3-star match?
Eddie Kingston's the king of the 2-star match.
Well, anyway, spoiler: Jay White is now going to end up either on AEW, Impact Wrestling, or WWE. So who knows where he's going to end up? But I think both matches did their job. Both him leaving Japan and then leaving New Japan Wrestling. Period. The way it was done in both scenarios. Although I think the Hikuleo match was better because he's been at New Japan more than he was in Strong. So he got a bigger name in New Japan, and now he'll be a free agent going somewhere. And that's not the only free agent that's happening coming up very soon. But I'm sure we'll tackle that news rumors. Ryan, what do you say?
Which match are we talking about again?
Eddie Kingston versus Jay White, loser lose Japan.
Oh, there's no way Eddie Kingston wasn't winning this match. Like,
oh yeah,
right? Like after everything that went down, Jay White's going to WWE is the logical choice.
I'd love to see it, but I just don't know. I mean, I would love to hear that Switchblade or whatever music they're going to give him come through.
That nice pervert theme song he has.
The Raw after Mania, or maybe SummerSlam. I'd like to see him come in, or what's after? No, I guess WrestleMania Backlash we could work him in somehow. But does he go to the main event title picture in this case?
Not right off the bat.
Mm-hmm. You never know how high somebody is.
That's true. I want to book him right off the bat.
I'm wondering if the people in WWE even know who the hell he is. That's going to be the interesting thing.
Or they know who he is.
Well, you saw how, like, I was listening to Bully Ray's podcast after Cody Rhodes made his re-debut at WrestleMania, and how a lot of the people knew, but there were a lot of people that didn't know, and you could tell throughout the audience.
Oh, you mean know that he was coming in?
Yeah, well, or even know who he was,
People know who Cody Rhodes was.
So, all right, well, go ahead, shit on it.
Oh yeah, this is fucking terrible. It was 14 minutes of chops, and then the last 5 minutes saved it. This was again a 2-star match. I don't understand the life of the. Literally, all they did was chops for 14 minutes.
Yeah, but look who you're talking to. You're talking to me, who loves strong style wrestling. So that's why I gave it 4 stars.
It was dumb.
All right, TV time.
Oh, whoa. Dave Finley's promo after that match was better than the actual match.
Yeah, because Jay was getting ready to say goodbye to New Japan Strong, and then he got whacked with the shillelagh. So is David Finlay going to be the new leader of the Bull Club?
That's what it's setting up to be, isn't it?
It seems like I don't think he should be. I think El Phantasmo should be, but that's just me.
Isn't Kenta in the Bullet Club?
Kenta is Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Kenta? Sure.
But I don't know. They're not shaping him up to be, though. So.
No. But okay.
Ryan, who should take over Bull Club, Ryan?
Well, right now?
Yeah, I mean, now they don't have a leader.
Man, they got a leader, though. Bad Luck Fale's been there since the beginning, right? Or Bad Luck Fale, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bad Luck Fale has been there from the beginning, yes.
I mean, like, he's the logical person.
I love you, Ryan, so much. I love you so much.
But, like, Bad Luck Fale, or, like, Gato's there now. Why not just let Gato have it and just run roughshod?
I mean, I guess you could. It's just everything I've seen of Gato, he just doesn't have much of a presence. So,
I mean, hold on now, stop. Gato, and the only thing I know about Gato is he's been associated with either Okada or fucking Bullet Club and Jay White. So like Gato to me seems like a big fucking play, a big name. You know what I mean?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Nah, dude, Bala Fall definitely should be the new leader of Bullet Club.
Right?
That would be awesome.
TV, or what is it you call it, the movie ticket title?
You're missing a match there, buddy.
Which one?
The Tom Lawler match.
Oh, that I didn't even. Yeah,
That man that brought that up. Homicide's in that match.
I know he tried to kill me. It's something you do not forget.
Well, I gave it less than 2 stars.
It was an okay match for a house show. It was sloppy. Tom Lawler needs to learn how to use weapons because every time he hit Homicide with it, he barely tapped him.
Mhm.
So
I mean,
and it was a dumb premise also.
I'm sad at the both of your reviews of this match because what I know of both people, like I would seem that in a weapons match, should be a real good match. Or is it something I think it'd be? I'll ask Fat Man the question because we differ on this a lot for some kind of matches. Do you not like that match in the same way that me and Sleazy would have been like that would have been a deadly match?
Probably not. Like there was no. So it's pretty much a weapons match with no ropes.
Yeah,
is what
that's
the match
what
was.
Okay.
And it just was awkward. And
Didn't come across well.
Tom Lawler literally every time he hit. I know you want to put wrestler safety, but it like every time he went to go hit Homicide with a weapon, it's like he finger poked him. It looked so unbelievable. Homicide has to try to fucking sell it. It's just like it looked bad. The one good spot was the DVD through the door.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was it. But no, like I think I'm overrating it by giving it an okay match for a house show. But
yeah,
okay,
you are.
Go ahead.
Okay, now the movie ticket title: Zack Sabre Jr. versus Clark Connors, 1406. 3 3/4. Fuck Dave Meltzer. I gave it the same. You're not going to get out of those two. You're not going to get much higher in that amount of time. I don't think, because it's only a 15-minute match. That's how the TV title matches go.
Ryan, were you watching WCW in the early 90s with William Regal being the TV champ?
I watched it eventually, not during the time, but yes,
okay.
I watched
This is kind of what this match reminded me of. Not like Regal trying to go to 15 minutes, but the technical wrestling aspect of it.
Oh, well, yeah.
I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was a good match, but nothing else really.
So, like, looking at this match and going back to the scorecard aspect for me for not being much of a watcher New Japan, I know Clark Connors can kind of go. I know Zack Sabre Jr. can't go. He just pisses me off because he doesn't sell. So I expected this match to be a really technical bout. And in the same breath, there was no way Clark Connors was winning this title. Not at this point in the title stage.
And you'd be really infuriating because none of them really did sell, to be honest, either. So, like for the first 5 minutes of the match, Zack Sabre Jr. is working on the leg, and then Clark Connors just gets up and does a bunch of moves that doesn't even sell. It's like, okay, cool.
It sounds like a Zack Sabre Jr. match. I understand how people like that. That's cool.
Yep.
I've seen Zack Sabre live once, and I saw him with Chris Hero and in Evolve, and that match was just a beauty.
Zack Sabre Jr. also defending that fucking TV title on the Ring of Honor Club taping is also a nice little feather in the cap.
Yep. Oh, I farted.
Okay, Fatman, do you want to lead into this one?
We already talked about it last week, so why are we talking about it again?
I went back and watched it. You're right. It wasn't that good of a match. I only gave it 3.5.
So you agreed with me. Ha! Yeah, I rewatched it too, just to make sure.
And
it was still a 3.5 star match. Like,
Did anything change? Like,
Nothing.
so
No,
either nothing changed or one thing positive and one thing negative changed, and it still flattened it out.
nothing changed.
I went more open-minded than I did when I went in watching it the first time, and there were a lot of stuff that was missed. There was a lot of the storytelling I thought was not there. So I'll admit when I'm wrong.
But by the way, Mauser gave it 4.5 stars, and so did Sleazy. Therefore, Sleazy's wrong. Imagine that. Sleazy's
4.5 stars. It's such a that rating makes me so mad.
But they went for 26 minutes and 42 seconds. That's impressive.
Sasha can go.
Mm-hmm.
She can.
They can both go. My problem is, like I said last week, the first 15 minutes of the match was just Sasha beating the fuck out of Kairi.
So remind me here for a second, because I'll play devil's advocate on this for a minute, because it's fun now. And I'm Canadian Sleazy, so I'll play up. Was there much of a size difference between Sasha and Kairi?
Sasha's a little taller.
A little than out in the wrestling sense. Is there much of a size difference between, like, you know what I mean?
No, they're the same
really.
size.
Yeah.
In terms of, you know how the presentation is, you look at Goldust in the WWE, they didn't stand out as a size, you know what I mean? But you look at Goldust in AEW, holy fuck, he's Billy Gunn.
Yep. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sasha's no, it's not that noticeable.
No. So
Kairi is tiny. See, and I'm just trying to remember if Sasha's still tiny, but like Kairi is tiny. Kairi's not fucking Chicky from AEW. What's her name? Rio. Not her tiny.
No.
She's not far off it.
No. Okay.
Okay. Main event. Okada versus Tanahashi, 2108. Dave Meltzer gave this 4. I think he's underrating. I gave it 4 3/4.
You fucking nuts.
You choked just so you could ask, because he fucking nuts.
Well, I laughed because I'm awkward as to how you thought this was a near 5-star match.
What was it missing? What was it missing? Oh, it's the Ryan part of the show where he screams about what was it fucking missing.
Did you watch the match, Ryan?
No, but that's why.
Then you can't say, okay, what was it missing? Again, this time, these guys are outside the ring for like 10 minutes before the referee fucking started to fucking count. It was sloppy in some parts. Okada was playing a heel when he wasn't. They're both faces. Like, he was playing a heel some part of the match, and he's playing a face the other part. And Tanahashi was pretty much just a face, so that was kind of awkward. I mean, if you wanted to play a heel for the match, that's okay, but don't go flipping back and forth. But this was match of the night at 3 3/4. But they've had better matches, and this was nothing special.
Okay, you ignorant dickhead. I was asking Chip. It was Chip that said almost a 5-star match. I wasn't asking you. I was asking him.
Well, you know what? I just said it for him. Even though he's still an overrated piece of shit.
Chip, could you kindly answer my question?
I've seen better with them. I've seen a lot better with them. That's why I wasn't giving it a 5 stars. But I didn't think
I would have too, like, just from the names alone. I don't have to watch that match, honestly, to know that if I watch that match, that was a good match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, they said it's 330.
Like Orton versus Cena. If they're going to wrestle, I'm going to be like, yeah, they're going to have a good match.
It's the 339th time they've shared the ring together. And they're also saying, or Okada said, this is the last time that while he has the title, Tanahashi will be able to wrestle him for it. Which is kind of a heel.
So Okada losing the belt soon.
Which is kind of a heel move there, too. So.
Oh, my God. What if Okada took over the Bullet Club?
That would be awesome.
Oh.
I would have a newfound love for the Bullet Club if that happened. I already love them.
Can you imagine?
That would be sick.
It's going to be interesting to see where this goes. It is.
Well, if he was facing heel, like Was he wrestling as a face and just doing heelish things here and there as like an underlay, like how some people do it, instead of just going, he was wrestling as a face, then he was wrestling as a, you know what I mean? Japan likes.
It was kind of, they were kind of saying on a commentary that Okada was taking in more of an Inoki vibe and being Inoki-ish and stuff like that.
Yeah, they mentioned that.
So the commentators doing their job selling the fucking angle.
There really wasn't an angle because this match was made like a week before just to have a match. Yeah.
Yeah, but I will stand it every time I watch the New Japan show. The commentary team, so I'm assuming Kevin Kelly?
No, it was Ian
Ricketts
Riccaboni and
Ray Wall.
I enjoy Ian Riccaboni for the same reason I enjoy Kevin Kelly, which is that they're both really well informed. And if you are watching that product for the first time, no matter what show, if they're commentating, they catch you up on stuff on commentary. So you're fully caught up to how everything has evolved into a story with New Japan. So I like that aspect of it too.
I love him and Chris Shaw together.
All right. So, Chip, overall thoughts on the show?
It could have been better.
And you're the New Japan, Mark.
I know.
It was.
You have to understand, this is mainly infused as a New Japan strong show.
Yes, it was. It was an okay show for a house show. Women's match should have ended it.
No.
Yep. 100%.
No.
100% should have ended it.
I think, because I know what the moment was that ended it. See, Okada coming out during her victory takes away from her victory. She coming out to Okada's victory takes nothing away from Okada, but puts her on the same level.
Actually, I think Okada coming out for her victory ups because he came out for her, puts her on that level instead of her coming out to him. So I think we're on the same page, but just reverse. I don't think it mattered. How about that?
I'm looking forward to AZM versus Monet.
I've heard great things from my alternate reality version of me.
Yeah.
I've mentally, and just to keep play, because I'm a man that sells this gimmick, I've mentally jerked off 37 times to Asian women through this review.
And there were only 2 on the show.
Okay, so maybe there was an Asian man.
Whoa. There was only one Asian on the show, son. Female.
Oh, that is true. There was one.
Okay, so there was definitely 2 guys.
All right, that's the New Japan. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back and review the far superior show that is Impact No Surrender.
I just wish the fans would have been more a part of it.
What the fuck was that supposed to mean?
You'll hear.
And we're back. I get to run segment now. Yay! Show Chip how this is fucking done right here.
Fuck you, asshole. You sit there and pull shit on me at the last minute. Fuck you.
Sleazy did.
Listen, yeah, Sleazy did it. This is why Canadian Sleazy is here. If we were to put a name on this show, it would be kind of subject to change. That's exactly what this name of the show should be, actually, when he puts it on Spotify.
No, we're doing actual review, like Impact No Surrender review, because the cutesy names, people are all like, what the fuck, and then they just skip over it. At least they know what they're getting with these.
In parentheses, card subject to change.
Yes, we can do that. Card subject to change. All right. Anyone watch the pre-show?
Nope.
Cool. I know there was Mike Bailey versus Jonathan Gresham. It only went like 10 minutes. So cool. All right. The show opened with Frankie Kazarian versus Khan.
God, has he gotten big?
Frankie Kazarian?
Oh, no.
Honor.
Holy fuck, what a beast of a man he is now.
Steroids is a hell of a drug. 9 minutes and 24 seconds. I got Christian Thompson from
fuck Dave Meltzer didn't watch this show to review it?
Kenny Omega wasn't on it. Of course he didn't.
Okay, fair enough.
Christian Thompson from TGR Wrestling. He gave it 3 stars. I agreed. It was a good match. And it furthered the Sammy and Design story. So it put Kazarian over and furthered the story. What else do you need to do? So yeah, cool. Chip.
Hang on, text my wife. Brian, take over.
What I liked about it was Frankie Kazarian starting since his comeback. He's going to start at the top of the card, and I hope and pray what it's going to lead into
Bound for glory.
is, just Frankie just slowly building up the card, like because I like the discussion of this too. Josh Alexander, a world champion?
As of right now, yes.
Spoiler.
No. But what
Say that again. Then maybe I misheard you.
The Universal Championship is a world championship.
Yes.
The WWE title is a world title.
Yep.
The AEW title is a world title.
Yes.
Like when Ric Flair is a 16-time world champion because he's held
yes.
this title, this title, this title, this title.
Yes.
Is the Impact title a world title?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
Where do you, because you know me, because I think if a title is a world title,
if it's like, defending in.
But not even like the world title, like the aspect, like to me, if you were a former ECW champion, you were a former world champion, and it should be counted and talked about. And like, I know WWE doesn't in certain aspects, because there is some realms that I read that for the Impact, like the NXT title is technically a world title.
Because it's been defending all around the world. I understand your logic.
Right.
Yes.
So like when I just think about it, like, because I know Josh Alexander now is at that aspect, Josh Alexander is doing deadly because Josh Alexander is the world champion. And when Frankie Kazarian finally comes to take that, Frankie Kazarian can finally get his world championship. You know what I mean?
I agree. Spoiler, I don't think he's going to win it against Josh Alexander, but we'll save that for a lot later time.
That's a prediction.
Yeah, that's a spoiler about what I think is what I mean. Not. We'll get to that in a couple matches. Okay.
It was a good opening match. It's crazy to see Connor doing more than he did in WWE and Impact.
Man, he did lots in WWE. People just don't remember because it was fucking NXT.
Terrible.
No, because it was NXT. Like his NXT run was deadly.
Yeah, I was always a fan of the Ascension. So
yeah,
not
exactly.
Me.
Right? Like
not me.
But
yeah.
why?
But no, 3-star match.
How much?
3 stars.
Okay.
Yo,
dog.
That was a great little opener with the people involved.
Yo, dog. I heard you like tag team matches.
I fucking do.
Impact Knockout Tag Team Championship. The Death Dolls versus the Hex. 8 minutes and 57 seconds. Christian Thompson gave it 2 3/4. Ryan, and since you are also Canadian Sleazy, you're a tag team wrestling enthusiast, and now you are a women's wrestling enthusiast for this show.
I don't know if I can handle the responsibility of both tag team wrestling enthusiasts.
I know. That's why Sleazy's only the women's wrestling enthusiast. But that's one up him and have you do both. It will further your Hall of Fame credentials.
I can't even fight that. Ron Kidd's died. I'm going to start with that.
You think?
Mm-hmm. I 100% too. If you're bringing James Mitchell back, because James Mitchell, again, I don't care about people that don't watch Impact all the time to understand like the little Impact intricacies and stuff like that. Because callbacks in wrestling are great too. James Mitchell is connected to Rosemary, and if you don't know it, his little promo told you a little bit, but not enough to understand the greatness of it, like how good the angle has been. So they should have beat him. They could win him back. It's Impact. Like, I know they're not signed. They could have won him back at the taping and had them technically on TV running through angles as like a 2-month champion or right. I think Ron Kidd's on. I think that would have been a nice little switch up in the Knockouts division solely on. And it's not that I don't like them as champions. I thought that would have been a cool little pop. You know what I mean? Because everything deserves a little unexpectedness, and that would have been somewhere where I would have been like, just to keep you on your toes to always want to watch. You're never going to want to miss.
Gotcha. I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was my notes were just another good match. I don't know if the Wrong Kids died or not. You can make an argument both ways, I guess. So, and what Ryan says, you make an argument both ways, and it doesn't matter as long as have a good outing. So
And then there's always 1,000% true. It doesn't matter who wins. When you look at a match, you're like, you're not fighting, like you're not, that's not terrible. I can see that side, I can see that side. That means you had a good match. The story was going, like, everybody played their part right.
Yep. All right. Chip.
I gave it 2 3/4. I think the audience hurt this match for me. There was no emotion or anything in it. It didn't seem like to me. It was good wrestling. I mean, but it was just lacking for me.
Okay. The .com bat match for the Impact Digital Media Championship. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I love Joe Hendry.
Defense against.
I love thick Joe Hendry. Let me put it better. Yeah, because he's so much better now.
Defense against Moose.
iPhone.
Thank you. 12 minutes and 14 seconds. Christian gave this 3 stars. I will start. This was kind of dumb, but it was fun. It was fun.
Well, that's what the .combat match was when Jordan Grace and fucking Cardona had it. Like,
the
VR spot, man. Fuck you.
Yep. The dancing Moose. Sleazy would probably be like, "Oh, this was the stupidest thing." Blah blah blah. No, it was stupid, but it was fun. I also gave it 3 stars though. It was fun. Throwing the RC car, having the mini one, and then bringing out the bigger one, and that not working, just whipping that Moose's dick. It was fun. It was fun. It was a fun match. Chip.
It was. It didn't have the best wrestling or anything, but for the fun aspect of it, it was. I enjoyed it. And I've been a Hendry fan for a while, so I was glad to see him keep the title.
Star rating.
Oh, sorry, 3.
All right, Ryan.
You know how my brain stone. See, it's edible. It's great. You know how WWE was building Baron Corbin to be like Damian Priest, and then they got Damian Priest, so they fucking chopped Baron Corbin's knees out.
Yeah,
I feel like when WWE gets Moose, is what's going to happen to Titus O'Neil.
Well, he's already not on the show, so
yeah, but Titus O'Neil does so much back, like the charity shit and that other like the other stuff that they do outside of it as a WWE name. Titus O'Neil is full aboard that side, right?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't.
Under Ring and Royal Rumble.
I think they're good. We're all trying to talk. Go ahead.
I was going to say, in terms of the match itself, it's criminally insane watching something like that to know that Moose isn't in WWE because Moose is the fucking complete package as a wrestler.
100%.
And Joe Hendry is not fucking far off, boss. Let's be fair. And they took that match and had the best fucking match. Fuck you, Batman. You go. That was dumb. That was great.
It was stupid, but it was fun. It was stupid fun. It was like a Will Ferrell movie. It was stupid, but it was fun. But yeah. Moose is the full package, obviously, because Mark.
When's this contract up?
I don't know. I think he signed last year. I think he signed an extension. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
We read that many dirt sheets. When it's coming up, we'll know. Fuck.
The stupid busted open segment was a waste of fucking time.
Whatever. Give it up.
That should not have been on a Impact Plus special.
But do you understand how cheap it is to watch the Impact special? Like, that's what you got to understand, too. That is the perfect place to have that. It's not on an actual pay-per-view that they're calling it. When you think of how cheap it is or cost-effective or however you want to say it, to get through YouTube, the Impact deal, which is like $5.99 or $9.99 a month. And they have specials like every week, like big shows like that, or every second week. Like, it's worth the money. And where it's not a pay-per-view, it's perfect.
They got one in 2 weeks called Sacrifice.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Those Impact Plus specials or the YouTube specials, the ones that you get on YouTube through the deal, how cheap they are for the amount of times that they have those special shows for what they are for the cost of them, they are the perfect time to do that nonsense. Because definitely Busted Open Radio promoted something towards the show as well with their name there, and the boys are part of it. There was definitely cross promotion there, like a lights out match, like the Mountain Dew shit. Like,
cool. It sucked. It was dumb. It was a waste of time. Waste of time. Just for Bullet Ray to come out and go, I'm sorry, for like an hour, it seemed like. Saying the same thing for an hour and then
coffee in the face.
And then just hits him in the face. Like it was dumb. It was fucking stupid. It was
what do you
so
mean,
stupid.
What do you mean like me? What are you trying to say?
You people. What do you mean you people? It was dumb. Yo, dog, I heard you like multi-man matches.
Oh, fuck alternate me. I do like multi-man matches.
Fatal 4-way. Oh, sorry. 4-way for the number one contendership for the Impact World Championship. Steve Maclin versus PCO versus He's Got Kids versus Brian Myers. 9 minutes and 18 seconds. Christian Thompson gave this 3.5. Ryan.
Just because I'm going to have to go back to go to the episode that we were talking about this and him most recently. Steve fucking Maclin.
So what you're saying is the right kid died.
Was I not just singing this motherfucker's praises and how well he's been doing and the quality of people and the matches and over and over and over? Macklin's beating Josh Alexander.
Ding, ding, ding. Yep. That was the spoiler. Macklin's 100% beating Josh Alexander. What, Rebellion?
Yep.
Is it Rebellion?
Yep.
In Josh Alexander's hometown. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Oh, gimme. Oh, the heat. I love it.
Yep. That's where I think Macklin's going to win the title.
In Canada, right?
Yep.
See, my brain immediately goes, has to be a screw job. It'd be even better if it was a screw job. It would really hit home then.
But it's not Montreal, so whatever.
Doesn't matter. A screw job in Canada now is just as royal up.
Screw job in Canada is like a regular match in America.
Right?
I agree. 3.5. For the time they did what they could, and it furthered PCO and Henry Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
that's been a long ass angle. Those two.
So fucks with my head thinking back to being 8 and 9 and 10 and watching the Quebecers on TV
and being
making the correlation every time.
That's PCO. He was a pirate that stole Bret Hart's jacket. Okay,
right, we're not the Mounties. Those guys are dickheads. Like, oh fuck, it's so cool. Fuck.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
What
the fuck is wrong with you as a person? Do you not like? Are you just?
You didn't know that one of the Quebecers is PCO?
He looked familiar, and I've been wondering the whole time.
You only grew up with your fucking childhood. Christ.
And I'm not high. Damn it! I wish I was.
You just don't have the wrestling knowledge that me and the Canadian Sleazy has.
Right, it's quite. Listen, I always said it's quite fun when to go in depth on some shit like this. Yeah, I remember the Bret Hart stealing jacket angle too. Like again, that's like almost 30 fucking years ago, right?
Yeah,
28 years ago. Yep.
I had a severe concussion where I've forgotten a lot of my childhood. So
because I can relate when I make this go. Was that the first divorce or the second divorce?
Oh, I can head by a shoplifter, you dickweed.
All right, Chip, tell us what you remember about this match.
I actually gave it 4 stars. I love this match. I thought it furthered along the PCO Eddie Edwards line. And on top of that, Steve Macklin's a beast. I've been agreeing with Ryan the whole time he's been saying that.
I don't think Maclin beats him the first try. I think Maclin beats him the second try.
I think whatever happens,
yeah, like I'd love to see a screw job on Toronto, but and as I can see, it's not going to be a screw job against Josh Alexander.
Oh, it's going to be against Maclin?
Yeah, but not like in the sense of a screw job, but like Macklin's foot under the rope. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha.
Josh won, but Maclin gets his rematch and beats him.
Gotcha.
Totally forgot NXT was on.
Yeah. Yo, dog, I heard you like tag team matches.
I fucking do.
Time Machine versus Bullet Club. 19 minutes and 4 seconds. Christian Thompson gave this 3.5. I also gave it 3.5.
That's a trios match, my friend.
Fuck you. It is a tag team match. We do not do trios matches with Sleazy not on the fucking show because Sleazy is a fucking mark.
No, nay, sir. As part of my efforts for this future Hall of Fameness, I would be amiss or remiss or whatever the word is to not stand up to the fact that I also do enjoy trios matches. So I shouldn't let that one die.
So you're instantly disqualified from being a Hall of Famer already. So you were going so good. So good. And then you had to say something stupid like that.
No, I love trios matches. Fuck you. Don't act like this is secret.
Anyway, this was actually a really good match. That's all you can really say. Right Kids died 3.5 stars. Like, yeah, it was really good.
I picked my scorecard thinking Time Machine was going to win. And I just didn't give it a second thought, but like, should have thought better, should have thought smarter.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yep.
I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. The Bullet Club looked strong with Kenta with them, and Kushida and the Time Machine. They're just awesome, and it was great to watch. Good balance, good back and forth, great action.
Okay.
Man, when you think about the 2 shows reviewed, fucking Machine Guns and Kenta were busy.
They were.
Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander, yeah.
Kushida, like fuck.
Impact Knockouts Championship. Mickey James defends against Masha Slamovich. 12 minutes and 19 seconds. Christian Thompson also gave us 3.5 stars. Canadian Sleazy. You're the women's wrestling enthusiast.
I'm also the enthusiast of Mickey James, and her nudes got released back in the day. So I've been a fan of Mickey James for a while. This was better. This match reminded me of fucking. I'm trying to remember. Tasha Steele's title reign. It was always better than I was expecting, but man, like, and that's what this match was like. This match was better than what I expected, but I just didn't really. Mickey wasn't losing. Yeah, like Mickey wasn't losing the belt here. It seemed a little off to me. Like I didn't hate it, but I just I could have done without it.
So, what you're saying is it was an okay match for a house show. I gave it 2.5 stars. It was average. It was after the match of the year candidate with her and Jordan Grace. This fell way fucking short, and I was actually disappointed in it. I thought I don't think it would have been match of the year candidate quality, but I thought it would have been better than it was. So this just disappointed. So, Chip.
That's a social, guys. Okay match for a house show.
Yay.
I didn't enjoy it. I thought there was going to be more to it. I did like the pin at the end. That was cool.
Different, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's just, I know Mickey James do so much better, and I think Masha is really good. So I'm really confused at how that correlated to that. So,
off nights.
Yep.
Some styles, some people don't click. Some styles don't click. Certain nights, man, it happens.
Yep. Impact World Championship. The king of the 4-star match, Josh Alexander, versus one half of the Spot Monkeys, Rich Swann. 25 minutes and 13 seconds. Christian Thompson gave this 3 3/4 because he has to be a fucking dick. This was, guess what? A 4-star match. Like, I mean, it actually wasn't the best Josh Alexander match. It actually could have been better, but it was still 4 stars. It was match of the night.
Is that because you don't like Rich Swann that much?
No, I like Rich Swann.
Rich Swann totally missed that senton bomb that Ray Walt called. I'm like, he totally missed that bomb.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
He was in Buffalo and Josh Alexander was in Baltimore. That's how little bit it was.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But no, it was great. Alexander, them both being faces probably wasn't a great dynamic.
But Rich Swann took the heel role in the beginning of that match, though.
Well, yeah. But the crowd was chanting for him throughout the night, and Alexander kind of looked perplexed by it.
Mm-hmm.
But he did a good job of keeping focus, which was great. And what else was I going to say? And Alexander, we knew wasn't losing that match, so that kind of drug it down a little bit too. But it was still a great match. 4 stars. Chip.
I gave it 4.5. My match of the night. I enjoyed it, minus a couple snafus, and that one Rich Swann move really blew me away. I'm like, really? You were way off, dude. And a couple other botches that I didn't feel gave it, that would have given it a 5-star or 4 3/4. But I enjoyed the hell out of it. I mean, I am slowly seeing what you all are seeing in Josh Alexander, and I'm not afraid to say it. He's a great wrestler. It seems like he is an old-fashioned wrestler and likes to build throughout the match, and I really enjoy that. It's one thing I've always loved about storytelling and all that, the building throughout the match, and that's one thing he does really well.
Ryan, can you possibly agree with me on this comp? He is like Kurt Angle.
Funny enough, I was going to look at you then and ask you a simple question, because you and me have been watching Impact and paying attention to Josh Alexander, specifically a little bit closer than Chip. So I just want to pick your brain. What is he missing? And why I say that, why isn't he with AEW or WWE?
So
that's a good question.
What is he missing?
I think he's an okay promo. Not a great, not a good, a passable promo. I think he ain't missing a thing. But if you're going to ask me why he's not in a bigger company like one of those two, I would say promo. But that would be more towards WWE than AEW, because AEW would just sign anybody; they don't care, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's missing a damn fucking thing.
No, he could be in the NXT Run Rush Shot right now.
Yeah, because NXT will teach him the promo.
Yeah.
Because NXT will teach him the promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. So
when's his?
I don't know. Also, it could be a schedule thing too with him. Think about it. They do TV tapings every other week. So, I mean, he could be home 10 days out of a 14-day span, you know? I mean, he takes indie bookings too. But like being with Impact and then taking indie bookings, I mean, I know he takes indie bookings locally to here because he is from base out of Toronto. And I think he was at Excite. And I think he was at Smash Wrestling up in Canada. So, but I think a schedule thing too, he gets to make his own, besides the Impact bookings, which again are every other week, he can pretty much work wherever he wants. And again, having a kid, I think he likes the schedule too. So it could be factors out. It could be factors outside of he could have all the tools, but he just likes the schedule.
Yeah. What about you, Brian? What do you think?
I like the promo response. That's the better of the response when you think about the other two, because in AEW he's just going to get lost in the shuffle of a big guy who can wrestle, because AEW don't give a fuck about big guys that can wrestle. E.g., IG, Brian Cage. Like, they're going to get somebody like him and do nothing.
What they're going to do is they'll put him against Ethan Page for a program, and that's it, because there's history. And I think that's all they would do with him.
And that's the worst part about that, is what you should do if you get your hands on him is put him and Ethan Page back in his acting. Because all I love them is acting. They are money.
So do I. The North was awesome. But I think Josh Alexander proves that he doesn't need to be in a tag team. So I think, again, not everyone could be in the main event at the same time. I think to start, yeah, it'd be a good thing to have a 6-month, probably 9-month, maybe year-long run with the North, split them up, have a feud with Page, and then build him. But I again, I'm not very keen on Tony Khan being able to book people properly. So
Yeah. I just look at it in AEW. The booking style is you can still put him in a tag team and book him as a main event talent.
oh, I agree. You can. But I mean, yeah. Cool.
Huh.
All right. Overall thoughts on the show. It was a good show, but it was actually a step down from what Impact has been recently doing, which is weird because there was a lot of good matches on this show.
You're so jaded. This fuck is weird. You know what? For that comment, I hope you step on a Lego.
It was a step down. Normally they're going. I mean, it was a really good. It was better than the New Japan show by a mile.
I thought
Chip. Go ahead, Ren.
Oh no, because I didn't watch New Japan, so I can't comment fully. I just know to me it was another great fucking Impact show. When you're watching this, you know you're watching an Impact show.
Yep,
that's not a bad thing.
Nope.
Before,
go ahead.
Before you sit there and say you have yet to say it was better than the New Japan Strong show, get it right.
Fair.
Anyways,
really, but the main event was not a New Japan Strong main event. And the match before that wasn't, and the match before that wasn't. So, fuck you.
Clark Connors is, and Tom Waller are both in JPW Strong. What are you talking about?
Zack Sabre Jr. isn't.
But Clark Connors is in the match with him.
Doesn't matter.
Bullshit.
Tanahashi's not. Okada's not.
No,
Sasha's not. Kyrie's not.
Yeah, you said I agree with the two, but when you said three,
so 5 out of the 6 people in the last 3 matches were not New Japan Strong.
It was a good. I enjoyed the show for Impact. It wasn't the amazing stuff you all have been talking about, but it was still really good, and it was better than Battle of the Valley. I'll say that.
Fuck you.
Yeah, suck it.
Ryan, you got quick news and rumors?
I'm going to the dirt sheet.
He's going to the. Oh, let me talk about the Dave Meltzer thing we didn't talk about last week. So, people online were bitching and complaining that Dave Meltzer, okay, fuck Dave Meltzer, by the way, didn't go to Elimination Chamber in Montreal, but went to the NJPW show in San Jose.
Didn't we talk about this already?
We did last week.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't. We mentioned it. We didn't talk about it in length. We just made jokes about it. Yeah, give me that stone faced.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to think about it. Yeah.
You didn't. We didn't. But Meltzer lives in fucking San Jose. Why would he fly 3,000 miles into a different country to watch a show when he can go to, and let's face it, a show from his favorite promotion in his hometown? As much as I fucking hate Dave Meltzer, the criticism he is getting for that is very unjustified.
And Ryan, do you also have the vaccination clause up to get in your country?
I don't fucking know anymore.
But I'm saying.
As far as we know, we don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like for COVID, stuff like that. Like,
I know they opened the country. I know they opened the country back up. I'm not sure if you need to be vaccinated or not to get in.
I think you do still, and maybe he's not. So that could be a thing too.
But also, it doesn't matter because he lives in San Jose. Why would he go to Elimination Chamber in another country when his favorite promotion is literally in his hometown on the same day? It makes no sense to me why people are giving him hate for that. None. And by the way, Travis was the one that posted this on his Facebook page. And I said to him, it's like saying that it's like me giving Travis shit for not going to WrestleMania in LA when he's running an NEW show in St. John's that same day. Why would he why would he go to WrestleMania in another country 3,000 miles away when his favorite promotion, we all know Travis, you know, it is his promotion, is literally in his own backyard? Why would he do that? And I did not get a fucking response from him, which tells me I'm right.
You expected to?
Yeah, because I posted another thing and he told me something else. So I put it to him in those terms and he never responded back. Anyway.
I wouldn't leave my hometown to fly to America to watch a pay-per-view live of a Fed if my favorite Fed was in my hometown.
You would?
I wouldn't, no. I'd go to my, yeah, like.
Oh, you wouldn't, you said.
If I was like, WWE was having a show in Newfoundland, like, if Newfoundland was accessible to the world more regularly, like, I'll even say.
Gotcha.
If I could fly to Toronto to watch a WWE pay-per-view, or I could fly down to New York, say, and do whatever connection there as an option to get over to a different country and fucking around and stuff, I'd rather stay in my own country, let alone go to another country.
To put it in Ryan terms, if Impact was running a show in St. John's and AEW was running a show in Dallas, and I gave him shit, for not going to the AEW show in Dallas, that's the equivalent. It makes no sense.
Hell, if you put Impact in Dallas and AEW in Newfoundland, I'm still going to the AEW show. Like,
right?
It's not, yeah, like fuck. I don't got to touch a plane. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. All right, you got any news and rumors up?
Yeah, just scroll through and I'm gonna read a bunch because like they're half okay. Billy Starks makes her debut for MLW Underground tonight. Is an up and coming one we've heard about. If you read through the dirt sheets, chick wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Dakota Kai says she and Io have much more to give after her tag team title loss, selling the angle, which is good.
That made me so mad. It was snowing. No. It was snowing so hard here that the satellite went out and I missed the main event of Raw. That was the only, like, they were coming down and then the fucking feed cut off. I was like, you bastards.
Big Show announces the guest of honor for the 2024 Jericho Cruise. That's something as a fan I'd like to try out once because that seems to be a good fun time.
So I get seasick, so I can't.
Gravol.
What?
There's this thing called Gravol you take and you don't get seasick.
I'd rather have my feet on ground.
Madramid too.
Eric Bischoff's ideal end to WWE's storyline involves Roman Reigns' face turn. I kind of want to see what he says. But the gist of it is simple. Reigns turns face, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, Mr. Bischoff.
I actually agree with him. I think he's going to lose to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, which I've been saying for a year, and you guys thought it was the fucking Rock, so fuck off. And
no, he should have been wrestling the Rock at WrestleMania. I don't think he should have lost the Universal title, but he should have been wrestling the Rock.
Nope, you're wrong.
This title run, no way, man. I'd have him touch Hogan's reign with the Universal title at this point.
And then I think he's going to be away for a while and then come back at SummerSlam and do a face turn. That's what I think is going to happen. But,
yeah, Kim said that he wants to take off some time.
So, okay, continue.
Keith Lee wants to be the first black AEW World Champion.
You mean Jericho wasn't?
I love you.
Yeah.
I know coming out of the Ring of Honor TV taping, spoiler, 3, 2, 1. It looks to be Cesaro and Cesaro and Eddie Kingston.
Cesaro and Eddie Kingston.
Oh.
Coming out of it after all the taping's done.
Yeah,
Cesaro and Kingston probably at their Supercard of Honor that's still going on.
Yeah, Mania weekend. Yeah. Eric Bischoff also believes that Rhea Ripley was wrestling's best heel in 2022.
Wrong. That'd be Roman Reigns, but okay, go ahead.
I actually read this article though. Blue Meanie claims Scott Hall and X-Pac had no problem with ECW's parody of the NWO, that they both loved it and they just knew what it was.
The BWO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the blue guy.
The blue guy. Yep.
WWE files to trademark Zack Ryder and other current and former wrestling names.
You know what one of those names was shocked the shit out of me? Ezekiel Jackson.
Wow, there's a name.
So I wonder what he's doing that they're snagging his name.
Yes, that's
and not even that if WWE had him do something. Just if I wonder if he tried to get it.
he might. I know Cardona tried to get Zack Ryder.
But that was just smart. Might as well go for it.
Yeah, because it lapsed, but I think WWE contested it or something.
Dax Horwood says that even in NXT, FTR weren't Hunter guys. I believe that. I believe it. I believe FTR is like how Seth Rollins was in NXT early on. How like Seth Rollins was always fighting against the system and like that kind of nonsense that they always talk about. I believe FTR fought back a lot on that too. They just had bad luck that they got to WWE or the main roster to Raw and SmackDown, and they didn't have Hunter behind him anymore, and Hunter couldn't save him. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Also, I know they're pissed that on when they talked about all the stupid Wrestling Observer fucking awards that are a bunch of fucking marks who haven't lost their virginity voted on. That AEW did not acknowledge them as like the tag team of the year on their or Twitter page, and they kept continuously not mentioning FTR. And then Dax Hardwood's like called them out for it.
That's funny though.
And they kept ignoring him every time.
That's even better.
So they're not re-signing with AEW. Their contract is up in April.
Fair enough. Looks to be. What?
They're going to Impact?
No, they're going back to the E, son.
Oh yeah, they're 100% going back to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way FTR is not going back to WWE.
No.
We talked on it a little bit before. WWE seemingly confirms the Bray Wyatt WrestleMania match, which is going to be Bobby Lashley and Lesnar and Omos.
Lesnar and Omos, which people are bitching about.
Yeah,
I wasn't looking forward to it until I saw the promo on Monday and MVP selling it. I'm like, oh, let's fucking go. I'm ready. Let's go.
That F5 is going to look monstrous.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking. I was like, when he describes it, I'm like, oh my God, that will be massive.
And by the way,
your body slam, right?
What? No, I was going to say, if Lesnar didn't want to do it, he wouldn't be doing it.
No,
yes.
no.
So, yeah.
It's funny when he said no suplexes tonight. I told Kim, I was like, well, he's going to get F5 then. She laughed.
Oh yeah, he was eating something. Yeah, 100%.
Of course.
I really wish he would.
Mr. Forehead.
I wish he would have kept the cane and walked out with it. That would have been great.
Miz, this is basically going into like all these articles now I'm going to fire through because it's basically, if you didn't watch Raw, currently the articles that are out that they're talking about. So the moments are basically the Miz revealed he's hosting WrestleMania 39.
Yep.
Balor challenges Edge, which means we're probably going to get Balor and Edge in what style of match we don't know yet. Probably going to be a wrestling match. Hopefully it's Hell in a Cell.
They never really had a straight one-on-one match because they had the Extreme Rules match, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they just had a one-on-one though.
And then they had tag team matches.
Rules.
What was that?
Was it an Extreme Rules match or was it just at Extreme Rules?
It was an Extreme Rules match at Extreme Rules.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
more
it could be a one-on-one match.
No, fair. I'll agree to that. More of the main card breaking down Logan Paul and Seth Rollins meeting next week on Raw Live.
Yep.
Where else?
Theory
I
and
don't know
Cena.
where they're going with the women's tag titles though. Yes, there was a tag title change. Becky Lynch and Lita are the tag champs right now. But I've read multiple rumors and dirt sheets. One was Ronda and Baszler getting the tag team titles at Mania. Another one was it was Damage Control versus Becky, Lita, and Trish in a 6-woman tag.
That's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
Yeah, it's legit. and then they
Yeah,
can go
yeah.
backlash.
But there's still plans for Ronda and Baszler to win the tag titles at Mania somehow, and that 6-man tag happening.
So have the 6-man tag one night and then have the titles the
Sure.
next night.
That works.
I
for me.
don't think I didn't think Ronda and Baszler were going to beat Becky and Lita.
I mean,
I think there's another title change happening before we get to Mania.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I think they're going to beat Becky and Lita.
No, Damage Control's going to screw them out of the belts on the way. Lita's like,
I guess.
you got to think about it. We're still.
I guess you can do that and then still have the 6-woman and then have another. Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, okay. I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. There's nothing wrong with that. No, everything else now for the past little scrolling through the dirt sheet on page 1 of Wrestling Inc., because I'll give them the shout out because I use them a lot anyways, is just Raw results and different things that came out of Raw. There was a Dark Elevation, but yeah. Ooh.
All right. Oh, okay. What?
First off, we talked about it quickly last show, but it's hard pressed not to talk about it. Dietz won both fucking scorecards for both of these shows.
Dick,
I know, right? I want to give him the proper. I want to get this shit done, so I want to sign in to give him like the proper on how much he won with what.
Oh, okay.
Right, just because, like I said, again, very rare that you get one person winning one, but he won both shows, 2 different feds this weekend, right? Or those 2 shows
from a guy who doesn't even watch the product.
Yeah. Doesn't watch Impact. He might watch New Japan.
No, he doesn't.
No?
Hell no.
Of course he doesn't. To view our factions. I love our factions name, the Shining Wizards.
What? Not the shiniest wizard?
No. No, excuse me. My stoner brain had it wrong. Dietz won Battle at the Valley and Elimination Chamber. Al Barrett with 89 points won this one. Sleazy took second with 80.
Well, still, he won 2.
Yes, he's won 2 of the he's won 2 of the last 3. And Al's our Impact champion there now. Besides
that. What a fucking dick.
Oh, wow. That's hilarious.
He did his shit. All right, Chip, I got to say, I got to put yourself over.
Yeah, I know, right? You can find me and Fat Man on the Best Darn Sports Show, period 2, 9 o'clock on Wednesday. Well, I don't know what we're going. I think I need somebody to email G my standings that are going to be at the end of the year, so we can get the baseball underway. And let's get that started. Season baseball has already started. MLS kicked off this past weekend. It was an exciting weekend in soccer. We're getting trade deadlines in hockey. The Capitals are destroying their team left and right. So, and then the franchise tag's already started with the Commanders giving Deron Payne franchise tag. So you can find me and Fat Man, like I said, the Best Darn Sports Show, period 2, Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock on the Twitch and Facebook Live. And you can find me on Twitter, TWS_Mark with Rays.
Ryan came back. Put yourself over.
Oh, come find me in the wrestling show on the ye old Reddit. I can't even shit on it that much because there is some good shit on Reddit when you start reading through wrestling. Like you gotta go through a lot of crap and shitty things, but there's like just little things like statistics and angles and stuff like that. Like you'll find cool on Reddit that way when you're looking into stuff. And some people take some time and effort to put shit in. Like what was it I was reading the other day? So you know how the term lineal champion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So somebody did the Ring of Honor lineal title the other day.
Okay.
Can you guess who is the lineal Ring of Honor world champion right now? Because this person did the math and the qualifications. I'll read out the start of it. Username is D_White93. So like I appreciate it.
So you're saying, if I'm saying it right, thinking about this right. No, I don't know. Okay, do the qualifications. I'm so confused right now.
So the title can change hands in singles or multi-man matches, and can change hands via disqualification or countout. In the event of inactivity, retirement, or death, the belt is made vacant, and then whomever the champion was at the time becomes the new Ring of Honor World Lineal Champion. So, like, I'll give you an example. So, the first Ring of Honor champion was Loki, right?
Yes.
Who was the second Ring of Honor World Champion?
Was it a homicide? No. Danielson.
Correct.
No.
It wasn't Jerry Lynn, correct?
Wait. No, I'm confused.
So I asked because the definition of how the lineal Ring of Honor Championship works, and as Low Key was champion for Ring of Honor, Jerry Lynn pinned him in a match or beat him in a match, but he never lost. He wrestled him.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So the man lost the match and not the belt. So that's how the lineal championship works, and from the first Ring of Honor lineal champion. At one point, it was the first time it ever happened because I don't see oh no, there's a second one. I'm seeing how many times the belt got vacated on the lineage to bring us back. So the belt was vacated 3 separate times. The last time the belt was reactivated due to inactivity. Roosh,
only 3 times?
Only 3 times as somebody
I got
who was
2.
No. So here we go. As the lineal championship breaks down.
Oh, the lineal champ. I'm so
the
confused. Okay.
Yeah. So as the lineal championship broken down, it first got vacated when Kisho Tamamura was vacated due to inactivity on December 7, 2004. The last title defense, his last match, basically. The new lineal champion became Jamie Noble, who was the current Ring of Honor champion at the time. He lost the title and he lost the match and something. So the second time it was, this is even better. The second time the belt got inactivated, the champion, and in the notes it states Pikachu in brackets. No, really, it was Pikachu. GCW at the Anime North Convention, day 1 in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, May 2008. Belt was vacated because, Pikachu is a stuffed animal, never defended the title. Jerry Lynn, May 2009, was the current Ring of Honor champion, so the lineal title came back to life. As he was losing
Just tell me
matches,
who the fucking current one is. This is giving me a fucking migraine.
Kuzuchika Okada.
Hmm.
I was trying to explain how it went because the champions since the last vacated title have been fucking hilarious. It went Roosh because it came back when Roosh had the belt.
Yep.
He lost to Bandito on the Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Yep, best in the world. Then I got vacated again.
No, because Bandito then lost to Laredo Kid in some show on Mexico.
Okay.
Steve Macklin beat the Laredo Kid on the Impact television taping. Trey Miguel on Impact Turning Point beat Laredo Kid and Steve Macklin in a 3-way. Will Ospreay beat Trey Miguel in a match, which was a 3-way with Blake Christian to get the lineal championship. Okada won it, which is his second time holding this. Naito beat Okada at New Japan. Zack Sabre won it. Okada won it back for the 3rd time. Jay White won it. Tamatanga won it. And then Jay White at August 17th, 2022 became the Ring of Honor lineal champion, which means he has not lost since in any type of way, shape, or form.
Okay, I understand.
So Okada is the true Ring of Honor champion.
Okay, then. Fuck Sleazy, because he's not on the show, and that's what he does to everyone else is on the show. I'm at TW's Fat Man. You can find us at sleazyfatman on the Twitter, Instagram, and the TikToks. WrestlingShow.com, Facebook.com says Sleazy the Fat Man, OnlyFans.com says The Wrestling Show. I'm missing something.
Oh, my Twitter's wrong about that.
I'm missing something. What am I missing?
Am I missing something?
I got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. OnlyFans I got.
Instagram?
I already did Instagram.
Yeah, just
link,
search the wrestling. If it's
link,
not the wrestling show, search Sleazy and the Fat Man or Sleazy Fat Man.
Oh, YouTube. YouTube.com/Sleazy and the Fat Man. Thank you. I knew I was missing something. Give us a 5-star review. It helps us out. Download put us on automatic downloads on the flick off that I just got. And we actually, the three of us are actually going to get together sometime this week to record a watch along that was actually requested by our multitude of fan. So that's going to be fun. I'm not going to tell you which show it is, but it is. Nope, we're going to release it as a surprise. So
we could tease it though, because I can tell you
it was okay. It was probably one of the worst big show main events in the history of wrestling. How about that?
No, I would have said it happened in the 90s. Look,
Okay, it happened in the 90s.
Yeah, I would have dropped a couple of hints. I would have said a couple of people that were on the
It
show.
happened in late March, early April in the early 90s, and it had one of the worst main events of any big show in the history of wrestling. There you go. All right.
Okay, so this is my part. Hold on. So for Canadian Sleazy,
for the Fat Man, and for the Man of 1,000 Marks,
this has been the Wrestling Show. Thank you for watching.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Kenny. Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Tony Khan. A hot dog's on a sandwich. A soba's on a sandwich. And I normally come out with like a very quickie thing because I like quickies. You know, sorry, girlfriend. But you know, you're not. You're
not
pretty
sorry.
You're pretty satisfied. You caught me, damn it! I'm not sorry. But yeah, fuck Dave Meltzer.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun.